Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. We'll get to our game in a minute, but we just have a little business to take care of. Okay, set the game up exactly the way you like. So what are you going to do? Okay, so how many people are out there? Man against machines. All right. Player one, what's your name? From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Welcome to another game of Jeopardy! We've got some really interesting first-round categories for you.
African history, children's literature, file under Q, Q in quotation marks, hodgepodge, Robin Williams films, national parks. All right, player one, start us off.
This Mary Mapes Dodge novel contains the story of a boy who thrust his finger into a hole in a dike.
Player one. No, that's incorrect. Player two. That's right.
Okay, player two.
His Kidnapped was first published as a serial in Young Folks magazine.
Player one.
To be sure.
Player 1, you choose.
Green Grass of Wyoming was the second sequel to this novel about Ken McLaughlin and his half-wild filly.
Anybody? Your choice, Player 1.
He dedicated Now We Are Six to Christopher Robin's best friend, Anne Darlington.
Player 1. Yes, indeed.
All right, pick again.
Welch is the real name of this spy in a 1964 novel by Louise Fitzhugh.
Player 1.
That's it. That takes you into second place. All right, pick again.
The Hall of Moss's Trail lies in the whole rainforest of this Pacific Northwest park.
Player 2.
That's wrong. There's a lot of game left, so hang in there.
Player 3. Right you are.
It's your turn, Player 3.
The Colorado River enters this national park at Marble Canyon.
Player 1. Why, yes.
Your choice, Player 1.
Palatial bathing establishments line Bathhouse Row in this Arkansas park.
Player 3.
That's it exactly. You've got a commanding lead.
Player 3, you choose.
Upper Geyser Basin in this park has dozens of thermal features.
Player 1.
That's correct.
It's your turn, Player 1.
Robin Williams co-produced this 1993 film in which he played his estranged wife's housekeeper.
Player 1. That's it.
All right, pick again.
In a 1997 film, as an absent-minded professor, Robin invented this title goo.
Player 1.
That's it exactly. All right, pick again. Answer? Nearly double. Player 1, please make your wager.
Teacher Williams told his students to seize the day in this 1986 film.
Player 1.
You are correct. All right, pick again.
This word comes from the Greek etymon, the meaning of a word from its origin, and logos, word.
Player one.
To be sure. All right, pick again.
Name given to the standard layout of a typewriter keyboard.
Player one. Exactly.
All right, pick again.
It can be the object of a hunt or a place to excavate stone.
Player one.
Correct. All right, pick again.
Name shared by the Philippines' first president and its second largest city.
Player three.
You are correct.
Contestant three, it's your turn.
In the 1860s, John Hanning Speke concluded that Lake Victoria was the source of this river.
Player two. Why, yes.
Player two, you choose.
In 1870, a rich diamond field was found where this country's city of Kimberley now stands.
Player one.
To be sure. Player one, what'll it be?
This animal on Saskatchewan's flag stands for Great Britain.
Player one.
You are correct. All right, pick again.
Name shared by a national monument in Arizona and a famous faithful Indian companion.
Player one.
That's it exactly. All right, pick again.
Ancient Greeks dated events from the first of these held in 776 BC.
Player one. Exactly.
All right, pick again.
He was Shtick in a lamp in this 1992 animated Disney feature.
Player one.
That's it exactly. All right, pick again.
Robin was nominated for an Oscar for playing a therapist in this 1997 film.
Player one.
Correct. All right, pick again.
He's the only U.S. vice president filed under Q.
Player one. You are correct.
All right, pick again.
It's a bed cover made out of bee.
Player one.
You are correct. All right, pick again.
An Atlanta football player, or the middle name of explorer Robert Scott.
Player three. Exactly.
It's your turn, player three.
This state's two national parks are Guadalupe Mountains and Big Bend.
Player two. That's it.
Player two.
In 1931, this emperor gave Ethiopia its first written constitution.
Your choice, player two.
In 1936, this 16-year-old succeeded his father Fuad I as king of Egypt.
Player one.
Exactly.
And to finish the board,
On April 11, 1979, his dictatorial rule of Uganda was ended by exiles and Tanzanian forces.
Player three. That's correct. All right, that's the end of the Jeopardy round.
Let's look at the total scores so far.
Let's move on to Double Jeopardy. And now the categories for the Double Jeopardy round.
Old Testament, Latin quotations, jazz, politicians, the American Revolution, word.
This time, player two will start us off.
One of the planners of the Boston Tea Party, this silversmith served as an officer in the 7 Years' War.
Player three. Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Player two.
Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
On December 6, 1776, the British occupied the naval base at Newport in this colony.
Player one. That's right.
Player one, it's your turn.
Major battles in this state include those at Brandywine and Germantown.
Player one. You are correct.
All right, pick again.
Passed by Parliament on March 22, 1765, this act was viewed by the colonies as taxation without representation.
Player one. Right you are.
All right, pick again.
On July 5, 1777, Britain's Burgoyne took back this fort the Green Mountain Boys took in May 1775.
Player 3.
Yes, indeed. What will it be, player 3?
And it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah.
Player 1.
Exactly. You've got a commanding lead.
Player 1, you choose.
From the Greek for to leave out, it's an obscuring of one celestial body by another.
Player 1.
Yes, indeed. All right, pick again.
Put the words together and you'll see the name of this artwork means it's of the Muses.
Player 2. Yes, indeed.
Player 2?
On July 15, 1976, Jimmy Carter selected this senator as his vice presidential running mate.
Player 2. Yes, indeed.
All right, pick again.
Beginning in 1975, this Democrat served as Massachusetts governor for 12 years.
Player 3.
Correct.
Player 3, what'll it be?
Let's Dance was this jazz clarinetist's big band theme song.
Player 2. Exactly.
Player 2, it's your turn. The answer is a video daily double. Player 2, your wager, please.
This Regal Guitarist Blue Summit CD was named Best Album at the 1994 Grammys.
Take a look at your monitor.
Player 2.
That's it. All right, pick again.
This bandleader's Mood Indigo was first recorded in 1930 as Dreamy Blues.
Player 1.
Right you are.
All right, Player 1.
Virgil's saying, La tête anguisse en herba, is usually translated as, a snake lurks in this.
Player 1.
To be sure. All right, pick again.
As he crossed the Rubicon, Julius Caesar quoted the proverb, Iacta alia est. This is cast.
Player 1.
Right you are. All right, pick again.
Horace's quote, Promete divis caetera, means leave the rest to these beings.
Player 1. Yes.
All right, pick again.
Ovid's famous phrase, tempus edax rerum, means that this is the devourer of all things.
Player one. You are correct.
All right, pick again.
In his history, Livy wrote, Potius sero quam num quam. Better late than this.
Player one. Correct.
All right, pick again.
From a Latin word meaning to hang comes this word for an ornament that hangs from a necklace.
Player one. That's right.
All right, pick again.
The word spider comes from an Old English form of this verb, referring to its web weaving.
Player one. Why, yes.
All right, pick again.
The name of this ancient and elaborate coffin is from the Greek for flesh-eating. How gruesome.
Player one.
That's it exactly. All right, pick again.
In 1948, Thomas Dewey commissioned this California governor as his vice presidential running mate.
Player three.
Why, yes.
It's your turn, player three.
Former Speaker of the House Thomas Foley represented this state in Congress for 30 years.
Player two.
Yes, indeed.
Player two, what'll it be?
This composer of Ain't Misbehavin' was taught by both stride and classical pianists.
Player two.
Exactly. All right, pick again.
This pianist used unusual time signatures such as 9/8 in Blue Ronda a la Turk and 5/4 in Take 5.
Player two. That's correct.
All right, pick again.
He was a spry 600 when the flood of waters was upon the earth.
Player one. Right you are.
Player one.
In 1958, he became the first Democrat elected by popular vote to the U.S. Senate from Maine.
Player three. Why, yes.
Okay, player three. Answer? Nearly double. Player three, we have your wager, please.
As part of his suffering, he was smitten with sore boils from head to toe by Satan.
Player three.
Yes. All right, pick again.
Psalm 122 says, Pray for the peace of this city. They shall prosper that love thee.
Player one. Yes!
And to finish the board,
After Abel's murder, Cain settled in this land east of Eden.
Player 3.
That's it.
That's the end of Double Jeopardy.
Let's take a look at the scores.
Here's the category for Final Jeopardy.
holidays and observances.
Player 2, your wager, please. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 1, please make your wager. All right, here's the answer. Good luck.
Let's see how everyone did.
Thanks, Johnny. Player 2, let's take a look at your question. That's right. And your wager was? Your question, Player 3. Oh, sorry. That's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Oh, I guess it's just not your day. Player 1, your question? That's right. And your wager was? That puts you in the lead.
Congratulations, Player 1. You're the Jeopardy champion.
We'll see you again for another game of Jeopardy!
Here are the high scores for all the game modes. So what are you going to do? Okay, set the game up exactly. So what are you going to do?